will try and take up some. Let me just social. Okay, it started recording. Okay, all right. So this is a sort of an impromptu session. So we will sort of take up certain aspects that hopefully will be useful to us. Okay. So just to be clear, see the last time, which was Wednesday, we essentially went through VLOOKUP, right? And I told you guys what the various, how to use VLOOKUP, and also maybe a couple of advanced areas that I explored, all right? So today what we'll do is we will take up one more advanced, advanced as in a little bit more advanced than the basic, that's all, not really advanced area in VLOOKUP. And then we will move to certain other functions. Okay, so that's the game plan for today. All right. So did anybody try using VLOOKUP?
I tried for my projects.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. All right. So I think the best use of it is at least you sort of play with it a little bit so that you will get to explore it a little bit. All right. Especially the advanced ones, you just try it once, then you'll internalize it. Otherwise, you'll probably forget. But anyways. All right, so let's
practice with my data set.
Okay, excellent. That's great. Wonderful. Okay, all right. So what we'll do now is let's take one more example, and then we will understand this a little further. All right. Okay, so the example we have is something like this. Let me just see if I am able to pull up the same Excel file so that I don't have to sort of type in and everything. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, I think I have that ready right here. Let me just open it up. Okay, so this is the file that I used the other day. All right. So now the example here is something like this. So let's say we take the same example here. So we have only done the Azad right here. So those are the two names. Okay, and what were the other names? We had Anna, Sarojini Naidu, and who was the other person? Patel, right? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, and here we'll have the same things: so Delhi, Hyderabad. Okay, what else do we have? We'll have Chennai. All right. So which is your closest city, Jairam?
Trichy.
Trichy. Okay. And for Jagadish, we'll have Warangal. He'll keep telling Warangal and Karimnagar, Jagadish.
Warangal is good.
Warangal. I'll take Warangal. That's why. No confusion. All right. Okay. We'll do this. Let's do a bit of a cleanup. Okay. So we'll have some numbers. All right. Right. I'll just delete this. Right. Oh. Okay, so these are the various sort of agitations that they have connected in various cities. Okay, so that's the assumption here. All right. So what you want to do is this: the lookup that we would like to have is a two-way lookup. What do I mean by two-way lookup? So I want to give the input saying, let's say Sarojini Naidu and Delhi, and I want this information. And if I change Hyderabad, it should give me this information. If I change to Trichy, it should give me this information. Got it, now?
Yes.
So basically it's a two-way lookup. So typically we'll have just one lookup, which is you take this and you have a corresponding one column. But now the column itself is not static. It'll sort of keep changing. Okay. And based on that, we want to get the right information. All right. So that's what we have. All right. So, okay. So, all right. So this is what we can do. There are actually multiple ways to do this. Okay. But I'll give you one that is relatively easy. Something that also teaches you one more function. Okay. So that way, you know that function also. All right. So let's do this. I'll take up a list here. Oh, by the way, so Jairam, you know how to get a validation list, right?
No.
No? Okay. All right, cool. So let me just give you that also here. So go into data. So essentially what we want to do is we want to have a drop down. Okay, how do you get the drop down? Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you here. Okay, so I select the cell where you want to get the drop down. Okay, go to data, and here somewhere you'll find what's called validation. Okay, is it here? No. So I think, let's see, find it here. I use a shortcut. Insert, maybe, no. Data.
Data tab.
Validation in data tool. That
Data
text to
and
call data tool. The sign next to text to column. We have a-
text to columns. Okay. Now I have to find out where text to columns is. Here. Okay. Oh, this one is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. That's the one. Okay. Sorry, I just use Alt D L every time. I don't know where it is that. All right. So okay. So go into this one. Okay. Then what you do is you select what's called a list. Okay. And in the source, you just select the range. And when you do this, and of course, you'll I assume that this is automatically checked in. It's called in-cell dropdown. If you just click on that, it will start to create a dropdown. Okay. And it also not accept anything else apart from this. Okay. So for example, I would say, okay, instead of Anna, let's say I would put in Anna Hazare. Okay. It would not accept because it would only accept the pre-populated ones. All right. So here there is some other options as well. So let's say you go to alert. Okay. So let's say if you want to give an option wherein you tell Excel saying, okay, this is the drop down, you give the drop down, but if they enter something else, you accept that also. Okay. So in that case, you can just remove this. Okay. And then click OK. All right. So let's say they give some other name. Okay. So give me one more leader's name.
Bhagat Singh.
Bhagat Singh. All right. So it will now accept it. Okay. You got the point?
Yes.
Right. So it has accepted Bhagat Singh. So for example, if you want to give the option of a drop down and still let the user enter something else, this is an option for you to. Okay. All right. So so let's go back here. I'll get this back here up. So anyway, there are certain other things I want you guys to explore this for yourself. Okay. So this is one thing. So I would actually pick up something from here. Okay. So this is field 1. This is field 2. All right. So I'll put in another field. Same process. Okay. So list, source, and we would have the city right here. All right. So these are the two. So here, for example, let's say we'll select Hyderabad, our favorite city. All right. So now what we have to do is, now you have to do the two-way lookup, right? So let's do this. Okay. So let me first use the regular lookup. Okay. So I want to look up based on Gandhi. All right. And then I will give the whole data, right? Okay. F4, right? Sorry, I'll give it 2 here. All right. So that will give the Delhi's data. All right. False. Okay, like we discussed before. All right. What I want to be able to do is I want to be able to pick up anything from here. This is what I would like to do. All right. I hope you guys are still able to hear me.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now what we have to do is essentially what we have to do is this lookup more or less works. All that we have to do is we have to replace this number, okay, with the appropriate. That is exactly what we are trying to do. Correct?
Yes.
Right. So the option for this is this. Okay. So now for the moment I will exit out of this and I'll tell you a little bit more that you have to do before we can come back and change that. Okay. So now I am also adding the respective columns against this. For Delhi, I'm going to add this saying that this is column number 2, right? So I'm just going to place the number here and I'll tell you why. Okay, so we can actually do +1 over here, and then we are going to get this. Okay, so what this does is it basically gives you the capability to get the column numbers here. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5 for Delhi, Hyderabad, Trichy and Warangal. Okay, now what I'll do is, so there is another formula called HLOOKUP. See, just like the VLOOKUP does the vertical lookup, HLOOKUP does horizontal lookup. Okay, so let me just show that to you how it works. I'll put that over here. Let's say equals HLOOKUP. All right. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, we equals HLOOKUP. Okay, so now let's say, for example, I want to just look up this one. All right, Hyderabad. Okay, comma, the table array is this. Okay, okay, all right, I'm going to hit an F4 here, and comma, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to count the first row also. Okay, then it is it 7 or 8? I thought it is 8. 1,
7,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, 8, yeah.
So it's 8. Okay, so and false, which is regular, just like VLOOKUP. Okay, and hit enter. Now you will get the 3. So what's happening, essentially what this gave is, for Hyderabad, it looked up this one and accordingly gave this number. Okay, so now what we'll do is we simply have to take the HLOOKUP formula that we just created. Okay, and you have to replace that over here. Instead of 2, you just replace that formula. Okay, and now hit enter. Now you see, so Gandhi and Hyderabad, you can see Gandhi, Hyderabad, it goes to number 4. Okay, this is the number that you got. Okay, let's change it to Trichy now and let's see what happens. See, now you get 6. Okay, now let's change to Warangal, you get 7. Okay, now let's change the lookup, who we are looking for. Let's take Sarojini Naidu and you get 4. Okay, you got it now?
Yes.
You see that it's working? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah. So essentially what we did, just to summarize, we have used the regular VLOOKUP, okay, and just to get the appropriate column, we have used the a small framework to say, okay, for each of the cities, let's get the numbers. We fix the numbers right here, okay, and then dynamically we are getting the appropriate column number and we are placing into VLOOKUP, and that's why it sort of becomes a two-way lookup. Clear now? It's all clear, guys? Everyone? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Good. So that is so far as the two-way lookup is concerned. Okay. So do you guys have any questions in terms of any lookup thing that you wanted to know?
Chaitanya, one just it's not a question, just out of curiosity. So earlier we have discussed, like, we can assign names to certain range of cells, right? Like,
right.
Let's say we have decided names for each of these columns, saying Delhi, Hyderabad, Trichy, and we use those column names in the place of that column index for VLOOKUP. Would that work?
So I will sort of show it to you, but I think it won't work for the following reason, because what it's expecting is not the range. Okay, the input that you have to give here is the number.
Okay.
Because you have to give the number, you have to give the column number. It will not accept range. Just that's how the formula works.
Got it.